If you've ever dreamed of plucking fresh basil while cooking dinner, snipping mint straight into your tea, or having a constant supply of rosemary without stepping outside, you're in the right place. Today on Soil Stories, we're breaking down a simple, mess-free way to grow herbs in your kitchen. No soil needed. You don't have to be a gardening expert to get incredible results, and even if you've grown herbs for years, this method will level up your game. We're talking about hydroponics, kitchen-friendly water rooting, and a few tricks I've learned through trial, error, and honestly, a lot of tasty harvests. Why go soil-free in the kitchen? Growing herbs without soil is clean, low maintenance, and surprisingly fast. Water-based growing delivers nutrients directly to plant roots, meaning herbs often grow faster and fuller than they do in pots. There's no risk of overwatering soggy soil, fewer pests, and no bags of potting mix crowding your kitchen floor. Best of all, this method works year-round, no matter where you live. Once you understand a few basics, light, water, and nutrient balance, you'll have fresh, fragrant herbs right at your fingertips. Choose the right herbs. Some herbs absolutely thrive in soil-free systems, while others put up a fight. The best options for kitchen growing are soft-stemmed herbs with fast root systems. Basil is a top performer. Mint will root in almost anything and will practically take over. So be prepared. Oregano, sage, parsley, cilantro, chives, thyme, and lemon balm are excellent choices. Rosemary is a little slower to root, but once it gets going, it becomes one of the most rewarding herbs for a long-term kitchen garden. Before starting, observe your kitchen environment for light and temperature. Herbs love consistency, especially when grown without soil. Avoid placing containers directly beside the stove or near inconsistent light sources. A bright window or a simple LED grow light is more than enough to get started. Discovering the power of water propagation is a real game changer. Water propagation is, honestly, hands down the easiest soil-free method, and I swear by it when I'm teaching beginners. All you need to do is take cuttings about 4 to 6 inches long and remove the lower leaves, leaving just the top growth. Place the stems in a glass or jar filled with clean water, making sure only the stem is submerged, not the leaves. Oh, and don't forget to change the water every 3 to 4 days to prevent stagnation and bacterial growth. Within a week or two, you'll start to see roots forming, which is always exciting. Basil roots fast, sometimes in as little as 4 days. Mint will shoot roots like crazy, while parsley usually takes a bit longer, so you'll need to be patient. Once those root systems reach about 2 to 3 inches, they're ready for the next step, receiving nutrients in a water-based environment. Here's the secret: adding nutrients so your herbs don't starve. This is where a lot of kitchen gardeners get it wrong. Roots growing in plain water will stay alive, but honestly, they just won't thrive long-term unless they get those essential nutrients. In soil, plants naturally receive minerals, but water alone can't provide that. So, pick up a liquid hydroponic nutrient solution, something simple, formulated for leafy greens and herbs. Start with half strength so you don't overwhelm those newborn roots. Mix according to the instructions and top up weekly. This transforms a simple jar into a mini small-scale hydroponic system. You'll see thicker stems, new leaf growth, and deeper color once nutrients kick in. If purchasing nutrient solution isn't possible where you are, a teaspoon of liquid seaweed fertilizer diluted in a liter of water works wonders. Just remember, herbs can't eat plain water forever. Give them food and they'll reward you with non-stop growth. Provide proper light without overthinking it. Soil-free herbs aren't demanding, but they do need light. 6 to 8 hours of bright light keeps them healthy, flavorful, and compact. A sunny kitchen window works beautifully, especially if it faces east or south. If natural light is limited, don't stress. I started with a basic affordable LED grow bulb screwed into a hanging fixture above my kitchen counter, and honestly, it changed everything. Look for bulbs labeled full spectrum and keep them 8 to 12 inches above your herbs. The difference is dramatic. Basil stops stretching, mint leaves get thicker, and parsley turns a lush deep green. Rotate your containers every few days to keep growth even. Choose the right containers for long-term success. Here's something I learned the hard way. Not all containers are equal. Clear jars are beautiful, but roots prefer darkness. When roots constantly receive light, algae will grow, and fast. You might have seen that slimy green buildup in jars of water-rooted cuttings before. To prevent this, choose opaque containers or, wrap clear jars in brown paper foil, or even a decorative sleeve. Recycled tin food cans work perfectly if you file any sharp edges. Keep containers tall enough so stems stay upright, and honestly, deep enough that roots have room to expand. Your herbs will grow better, require less maintenance, and avoid algae dramas. A simple trick to keep herbs thriving long-term in water is, movement. Stagnant water invites bacteria, fungus, and odor. You don't need pumps or fancy aquarium systems, though if you're feeling experimental, go for it. Just refresh nutrient water every 7 to 10 days. Rinse roots gently under cool running water to keep them clean. If roots look brown or mushy, trim off the soft parts with clean scissors. Healthy water-grown roots are bright white or cream-colored and firm to the touch. If you've ever struggled with root rot in potted herbs, you'll love how easy this is. Harvesting without hurting your plants. The beauty of growing herbs indoors, soil-free, is that you can snip leaves whenever you need them, but harvesting the right way makes all the difference. Always cut just above a leaf node, never from the bottom main stem. This, forces branching and keeps your plant bushy rather than tall and spindly. For basil, pinch off the top pair of leaves regularly and remove any flowers the moment you see them. Flowering makes basil produce less flavor, so, try to stay ahead of it. Mint and oregano can handle heavy harvests, while cilantro is best harvested lightly but frequently to keep it from bolting. The more you cut, the more they produce, as long as they have proper light and nutrients, of course. Troubleshooting common soil-free herb issues can be, pretty straightforward. If leaves turn pale, your herbs need more nutrients. If stems get long and thin, just increase the light. And if you notice slimy roots, change the water more often or shield your container from light. Most problems have simple solutions, and once your system runs smoothly, you'll barely think about maintenance. The biggest mistake is neglecting the nutrient cycle. Never assume your herbs will live forever in plain water. They won't. Feed them weekly, keep light consistent, and harvest often to stimulate growth. Enjoying a kitchen full of fresh flavor, with zero mess. Once you start, you'll never go back. There is something incredibly satisfying about cooking with herbs that are grown inches from your cutting board. The aroma alone changes the energy in your kitchen. No soil spills, no pests, no watering schedules, just clean, easy, fresh green flavor on demand. If you found this guide useful, inspiring, or helpful for your own indoor herb setup, make sure to subscribe to Soil Stories right now. Share this article with a friend who loves gardening or cooking, and let's get more people growing fresh herbs at home. No soil required.